The Detroit Lions have arrived at a pivotal moment. No longer just an offensive powerhouse, they are evolving, quickly finding their championship identity in the trenches. While the national narrative frets over potential flaws, the real story unfolding before our eyes is the reawakened defensive line that put up 5 sacks, making elite quarterbacks dread facing them. This was no fluke, but a deliberate tactical shift promised and delivered by defensive coordinator Kelvin Sheppard. His commitment to implementing different things redefined the game with a 4-man pressure scheme that everyone is now talking about. The national media worries over the secondary, but they're looking at the wrong issue. The real question is, can opposing offenses withstand this re-energized pass rush? The newfound pressure is exactly what lets the back end excel. Individuals like Al-Quadin, who was seemingly lost before, exploded with 3 impactful sacks, proving that within this rejuvenated system, players are thriving. This resurgence isn't just a feel-good moment. It's the signal that this team, once doubted, is now surging with new life. Paired with an offense that just scored 44 points against a division rival, the Lions have morphed from a contender with an asterisk to a complete team hitting its stride. This isn't just about a single game. It signifies something far larger. The team has reconnected with its foundational identity, dominating the trenches, a hallmark of true Lions football. Defensively, the ability to unsettle quarterbacks like Dak Prescott with a mere 4 rushes offers a dependable formula that points towards future successes. Stars are emerging. It's more than just household names like Aiden Hutchinson. It's Al-Quadin, who shocked doubters by emerging spectacularly. This is evidence of a scheme that elevates the collective, not just an individual star. Meanwhile, the offensive line is the engine driving this transformation forward. It has paved the way for Jahmyr Gibbs' all-pro worthy performances and thrust Jared Goff center stage in MVP discussions. When faced with adversity, like Tristan Cologne's initial struggles, the team didn't hesitate. They plugged in rookie Miles Frazier, whose immediate impact foreshadowed a promising future. This quick decision-making is not just a temporary fix, but an investment in sustainable depth. The envisioned future line with Frazier makes everything clear. The team is actively building a formidable core. This all-around trench warfare victory, ensuring our quarterback's protection while dismantling the opponents, unmistakably shows that the mojo and swagger are grounded in physical dominance. National media might recognize the offense's elite status, but they're missing the depth of what's happening now. This is not just statistical achievements. It's an ongoing strategic evolution. The coaching staff's dedication to an up-tempo game and capturing chunk plays, 7 plays of 25-plus yards in the most recent outing, demonstrates intelligent planning. The opening drive was a showcase of strategy, with almost every play a pass, proving Dan Campbell's intent to immediately involve his key players. Gibbs shines as a hero, consistently performing at levels reminiscent of Barry Sanders. However, this is the result of a systematically crafted offense, capitalizing on his explosive abilities with the support of an elite line. In parallel, we see the maturing of Jameson, who's stacking performances and becoming a reliable threat. His 100-plus yard games back-to-back confirm he's beyond just a gadget player. Amon-Ra St. Brown's resilience, battling through an ankle sprain to secure pivotal, game-defining catches, sets the tone for everyone. When he's locked in, the team follows suit, echoing his intensity. This offense goes beyond being just powerful to becoming adaptive, resilient, with myriad threats peaking at precisely the right moment. National criticism fixates on Jake Bates' field goals, missing the forest for the trees. What really matters is the special teams' overnight transformation, not at the kicker's foot, but in the electrifying contributions of Tom Kennedy. Heralded as a living legend, Kennedy single-handedly addressed a long-standing return issue, converting a weakness into a strategic advantage. His consistent returns grant the offense enviable starting positions, reducing the dependency on extended drives. It embodies typical Campbell ingenuity: identify a vulnerability and implement a decisive, impactful solution. This systemic change enriches the entire gameplay. Quick returns now equate to defensive stops in their impact. Pundits might fret over a missed 52-yard field goal, yet the Lions aren't bothered. With starting drives near the opposing 40-yard line, the narrative has definitively shifted, turning perceived weaknesses into undeniable strengths. The recent triumph is not just about tactics or strategy. It reflects a seismic shift in mentality. Faced with a do-or-die confrontation, the team responded with remarkable poise, channeling the urgency of true championship contenders. That missing mojo and swagger is visibly restored, felt in the defense's intensity, forceful sacks and turnover-inducing plays, and the offense's confident tempo. Leadership is crystallizing. Amon-Ra St. Brown's fire in his eyes acts as a microcosm of the team's focused mental state, setting a high bar for concentration. Moreover, Dan Campbell's evolution as a coach is on full display. No longer just an aggressor, he blends calculated risks, like an assertive late-game pass, with wise choices to punt or take safe field goals, reflecting a multi-layered understanding of complementary football. Persistence defines this team. Not having lost consecutive games since 2022 is not by chance, but by a cultivated culture that turns setbacks into singular events, not streaks. The locker room atmosphere is saturated with belief and urgency. Everyone knows what's on the line, and this recent feat underscores a collective ability to execute unfailingly during pressure-filled scenarios. The narrative of hype mixed with cautious optimism is outdated. The once cautious perspective stemmed from identifiable, now solved issues. The Lions demonstrated this by innovatively resolving pass defense vulnerabilities with a fierce four-man rush, safeguarding the secondary. Special teams saw their greatest leap by converting ineffective return play into a tactical advantage, with field position swings sparking offensive charges. Consistency questions have now seen answers through a harmonious display of complete football, featuring an attack bolstered by all three teams aligned for maximum impact. The podcast wisdom is unmistakable. This triumph is a launch pad, marking a historic moment where the team anticipates propelling forward with renewed connectedness and consistency. Future indications shine with inevitabilities. Jahmyr Gibbs and Jack Campbell ensure futures as stars, while Jameson Williams continuously stacks impressive feats. Emerging heroes like Muhammad and Kennedy are hitting their stride at just the right time. No longer a mere offensive team, the Lions are a complete squad, solidifying their identity and affirming their championship trajectory's reality. The evolution is now, and is moving steadily forward.
If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to keep up to date with more football stories and events.